What do I do? Take a look down. Look down, look down. That's my phone. You see it? Hold on, we're gonna, a little bit more. Can you see the phone? Wow, it's hard to show you the phone, but you see the phone? I'm not doing anything. It just keeps switching. It just keeps switching. You see it? I'm not touching anything. This is a Samsung 3, Galaxy 3. I dropped it on the floor 3 times. I spilled my coffee on it, okay, and I cracked the window. But that doesn't mean I mean, this should be a Loctite phone. Now, whatever I do with it, it won't move. Okay, so there you go. Now it's moving. Now I go like that. No moving. Come on. No move. No move. You see? The only way to make it move is to do that and then do that. You got to hit this and you got to hit that. But it won't move. Yeah, it moved. Will it go again? No. Anyways, this is what we're going to get to. First of all, I'm feeling really shitty. I need a straight answer from somebody. When I smoke weed and I'm with people, I feel good. When no one's around and I smoke weed, I feel relaxed. But now, I've got my doctor. How much weed did you smoke? Hey man, I didn't have one beer, or maybe I had 1 beer in the last 8 months or 9 months. I probably had 3 or 4 beers in the past 3 years. I go to my parents, I'll have a glass of wine because it's during supper. I don't drink. I like the weed. I think it relaxes me. But it's very hard to relax when everybody's like saying, oh man, you got $1,000 in your pocket. Oh, how come it's gone? Holy shit. People have expenses. Things get spent. We just passed by number 147. Very, very important number. First of all, I want to tell you something about the 147 that's very special. When you take number 1, which is the one spirit that goes with 6 man, well, it goes with everything, but it goes with 6 man and creates the 7th gate. Because the 7th gate, the only way really to have the 7th gate is with the 9 birth. The 7th gate brings the man into the world of 6 and the 1 spirits. It actually connects. The 1 connects to the 6 connects to the 7, the 9 connects to the 4 connects to the 3, and then you go one line right down the center, 2, 5, and 8, and right across 4, 5, and 6, and you got 2 different worlds running. Okay, now that we sent that, I'm not really even sure where I should start. But let's start from, I'm trying to figure it out. Let's start from the keyboard. Let's start from Michael Jackson's ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay. Michael Jackson's ABC 1, 2, 3. We all know in roulette, okay, that the 1 and the 3 are red. We all know that the 2 and the 3 in horse racing is blue and white, and voila, white and blue, 1, 2, 3. So we mix the 1 red in horse racing with the 3 blue, and we get a 9 purple. And guess what color the 9 horse is? Purple. But in the thoroughbred horses, it's the 10, because you're the 10, and you've put the 2 colors together. You see, in pool now, if you go with the 1 and the 2 ball, you have yellow and blue, and that really is an energy. Okay, now we have to question what the yellow and blue does, because that's going to tell us what happens. Well, first of all, is it in the pool game? Because don't forget, in horses, 4 and 6 is yellow and blue. 4 times 6, 4 plus 6 is both X. Both answers are X. The totality, okay, comes out to the number 1, 7. Because the total of 24 and 10 is 34, 3 and 4 is 7. 34 in Gematria, says 1, O-N-E, an open birth, 15, 14, and 5. Instead of 3, 15, 14, it's 5 at the end. It's because it's the creation. You see the center, okay, the center of your tic-tac-toe is closed in, it's boxed in, it can never get out. It's secure into the center. Question is it a core, and you live on the outskirts? Now we're going to get down to, if I can remember. Listen to this. We now have 13. What is the opposition to a 10-10 of 13? It's 97. The only 2 numbers that have 4 letters. And the 4 letters on the 7 total 70. And 70 is Reich. Because when you design an R letter, it's a 7 and a 0. Total's the R. Anyways, I was thinking about China today. Okay, I was also thinking, right, and Nachi. I don't know what that means, but that's sort of like China backwards, but Canada, China, North America. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but let's take in what's good, and if you want, just let's laugh at the rest of the story. Here's where we go. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 and 3 is 7. Got that? When you come into this world, it's the command and the creation of gold. O and R equals 33. Or roe eggs. It says fish eggs, salmon roe. Or row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, merrily. Oh, we're not learning about the world this way, are we? Of course we are. We have to implement everything because everything fits. And if you don't think it fits, we'll make it fit. So this is where we're next. So now we're going to go to like this. Instead of going with 1 connects to 6. We all know that on the dice, right? So that's what we're going to work with. 1 goes to 6. 1 plus 6, 1 times 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. 1 times 6 is 6. 6 and 7 is 13. 6 times 7 is 42. And all over Nibiru. That number is all over Nibiru. And planet X, well, let me tell you something about 42. If you turn it around the other way and make it 24, it's actually Nibiru saying X, 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 B, D, and X. The better the clams, I guess. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to show you the book so you can see it a little bit clearer. So we take the multiplication of 6 by 6 and we end up with 55. So we take 55 and we go right here. 5 times 5 is 25, letter Y. 5 plus 5 is 10, J, G. This is what you have. The French say the J sounds like a G. And this is one of the reasons for it, because when you put these together, it's not a J, it's a G. And this is the way the French go. Okay? Another thing about that, if I can remember, is 25 and 10. Why don't we just put on the crisscross? Why don't we make an X out of this? We're going to make an X. So we made an X. We attached the 2 to the 0 and the 1 to the 5, and we got 2015. Also, in the word tote, okay, is the 20th letter and the 20th letter and the 5. T-O is 2015. T-E is 2005 or 205, depending which way you want to look at it. Okay, there's many ways to do it. Also in the word of 2015 comes out the word bet. Bet and tote in the same word. And I'm not even going to talk about a horse. I mean, if I add up the numbers of a horse, we'll see what's next. So anyways, we get to 55. We end up getting over here to 35. Into its nth world, you need the 7 and 3 is 10, 5 and 5 is 10, and voila, 2015 from these numbers here. Why? Because 57, 75 reverse is the Hebrew New Year next year. Now, we are, if I can remember, is 36, it's 39. Okay? Remember what I told you about 39? 13, 13, 13 makes 39. Might be a little confusing. I'm going to turn it over. And what I'm talking about is the cycles of 47 in gematria, however you want to say it, in gematria, which one was that? 39, right. So 39 years from 1974, and 74 obviously is Jesus and the cross. And if you touch 74 and you clip it in half, it's 37, and 3 times 37 is 111, adding up the numbers 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 on the roulette. And it also makes a design, 111. It's 111, and it makes the design. It even shows the design on roulette, 111 on 16 to 21, and that is the amount. And it's also the top roof of the Twin Towers. I know I'm a little off right now, but did you know the new building of the Twin Towers, what they did? They built the building like in between the two. They made the design where they shaved off the corners. They shaved off the corners. What they don't do when you play the game of craps. But anyways, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, 16, 19, 17, 20, 18, 21. 16 and 19, they go together red on red. 17 and 20 go together, black on black. 18 and 21, total 39, red on red. Red, black, red. Okay? This is 1, 1, 1, and that's exactly the total, 1, 1, 1. Everything must work out. Okay? You cannot take over this world without following the right numbers. That's why there's a lot of thinkers, okay? Because really, it's put into our minds. Because we think, and we look for it. And because we look for it, they give it to us. Because it's part of the system. So that's why New World Order just can't take over like that. Crazy things have to happen in between before she tilts to one side, but everybody knows. The minute it gets severe enough, it'll never stay that way. People won't take it. There is no jail for somebody fighting for freedom. When New World Order would come in and they would enclose us, there's only two things that can happen. Either A, when they go to take over the... Did you see that? Animal just run through that. Anyways, we're gonna go on to something else. So we did the 1 times 6, the 1 plus 6, and we end up with a total of 55, and we come back and we end up with a total of 35, and now 35, if you want to further that, it ends up to be the 15 ball and the 8 ball, because 5 by 3 and 5 plus 3 are the 2 balls in pool, the black 8, and the burgundy. The burgundy, think how we get burgundy on the 15 ball. Wait a second. 15, 1 and 5 is 6, plus the 8 ball, 6 and 8 is 14. We got Jesus on the cross, because the 14 spot is in the center. But 6 and 8, if you take a dice cube, and you need 2 of them, because that's the way it works in this world. 6. Okay, well, we can do other things, there's many other things we can do, but 6 as 3 and 3, let's make it easy. The opposite side of the 3 and 3 is 4 and 4, so you got 8. It's always going to equal to 14, whatever you do. It's always going to equal the opposition. 6 and 8, 14. 9 and 5, 14. 10 and 4, 14. It's an automatic. That's the way it is. That's the way it's made. You think he's going to go in that hole? This is what happens in my house at midnight. On a Saturday night, it's a big party, and we're drinking water and a little bit of milk. I don't know if milk is good for you, but it's my first glass this year. Another thing, okay, about 2015, it says full house. I didn't finish with the 3 and 5, but I'm going to go back to the 2015. It says tote, bet, full house. Where does it say full house? When it shows, excuse me, how can I explain this? How do I explain this? I can't explain it. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Anyways, another thing about tote, okay, is that if T is 20, O is 15, it's 2015. Then 20 on the T, okay, is 35, plus 20 is 55, plus the E is 5 equals 60. In geometry, it stands for 4. 4 equals to 6. 6 equals to 9. Double the 4. 1.5 4s, 1.5 6s. Just works out that way. The tea party, the cats, okay, listen to this. The cats, okay, and the sorcerer. What's a sorcerer? Soccer. That's why they're all going nuts at the game. It's just a ball. Imagine somebody kicks you in the nuts. You kick the ball, which is a ball. Anyways, jump on. I mean, this might start to get boring soon, but this is what we're going to do. A partridge in a pear tree. Well, a P-R, rap, backwards, part, a partridge, a tree, a try, a part try, a part tree, a tree. It is not a tree, it's a partite between Trinity, try, T-R-I, P-A-R, T-R-I-D-G-E. Instead of it saying dog, okay, it says D-E-G, or the Jedi, which means the electronic world. And in a pear tree, well, a pear in French is a father, you know, just like the apostle. A pot and a whistle, the apostle. No, there was something else in there. It was a lot stronger than somehow my pages. I mean, this is reminding me about Back to the Future, I swear. I feel like I'm in the movie Back to the Future now. You know why? My pages are disappearing. No, seriously, look, the whole page is gone. The whole page wiped out. Look at the next page. All white. All white, look. I swear I have no idea how. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, there's so many other things. So we now know that 1 and 3 plus and times equals to 7. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the original 7 that we added up with 3 and 4 and add back the 3 and 1, which is 4. We end up with 74. Jesus and the cross. I know it's hard to figure out. Another thing I'm jumping all over. You got to write these things down. Red, gematria 27. Money, 72. 72. The highest number you can get. Money, 72. Okay? Now add up red money equals 99. Add up black money, okay, and equals 101. Perfect. A cycle. So what does it mean? Red money and black money. Black money is the cycle. Red money is 99, the highest you can get. What does it mean? I don't know. Red and black. I'm not wherever you call it, from wherever you are. The other thing I want to talk about is Earth and Mars. Oh no. Could Mars be a city? Mars must be some sort of big city. Because I went to the restaurant tonight and I looked on the menu and it said VILLE MARS-ALLA. Mars in the cellar. It's French. Ville is the city. MARS-ALLA or MARS-ALLA. MARS-ALLA, VILLE MARS-ALLA. God of the city. Allah God. I don't know what it means. There's so many gods and so many things out there. Anyways, another thing that we want to do now, okay, is 3 and 4. What can it do? I think I already did this in a cassette. 4 times 33 equals 132. 3 times 44 equals 132. 2 times 66 equals 132. 1.5 times 4 equals 6. 2 times 3 equals 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 by 4 is 16. 9 and 16 is 25, and you have 1/4. 2 and 5 is 7. So we know if 2 and 5 is 7, we got back to 7 again. 6 and 1 is 7. 9 and 7 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. So look how perfect it is. We have the 9 birth with the 1 spirit of the 6th man, and it comes back, or the 6th God, but I don't know which way you do it. That's why when you add 9 and 6 for 15, and what happens is why you add it together is because you're on the next level. Another thing I want to speak about is why certain things count and why certain things don't count. You see these 3 lines? If I mark, let's say I mark a shape on one of them, okay? See this? Looks like the number 7, right? Absolutely it is a 7. But you have to remove the 3 lines, because the lines are there, the bottom line will go away. If you're on a different section, don't forget there's red and black in roulette, so you have to look at the roulette wheel. And I can't give you the answer because these new things keep coming up. So we're going to do it one more time. These lines, don't you see all these lines? Once you write, if you wrote with the exact same color as this, you would lose the number and you wouldn't know what it is. I mean, you look at this, it looks like E and E, 3 and 3. But in all actuality, I'll make it a little darker and I'll show you what it is. Number 7, the letter F. In a big time. Another thing I want to mention is we always have to. Oh, there's so many things. There's so many things I saw today. When you go from 9 onto the opposite side, 0 is just how can I say it? It's between the two. If you go 9 plus minus 1 minus 1 equals 9. We don't count the 0. You see, and it doesn't work with the 5, because 5 minus 1 is 4. It works with the 1 and the 9. 1 minus 1, or 9 plus 1 is 1. You can't, it doesn't count. How can I say it doesn't count? How can I explain it this way? Oh, by the way, day 2 I didn't smoke any weed, and Krista Emmons just said that weed makes her relax. I think it makes me relax, but and I keep pushing this in my last few videos. I feel all alone and lonely, and it's hard to come out of that thing, you know. Everybody's reminding you that you're sick, and the medication, I'm just being reminded, and I can't stand it. But I gotta take it like a man and stand up and be powerful and get my mind somewhere. But the whole thing is, I got a phone call tonight. I know we're a little off the subject. We'll get back to it in this cassette. Hello, what's going on? Yeah, huh? You want to come down tomorrow and finish the shelves? I go, you know, I'd love to come visit and do the shelves. Decent looking girl. First thing I say to her, I said, listen, should I put a bag over my head? I said, because I ain't cutting my mustache. Why not? I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't need that. I said, well, I'm coming over with the mustache, and she started a whole story, and it just tore me apart. And I have, you know what, Facebook, I have some really good contacts. I don't speak very much. I throw a few things on, and it's just good. I feel it, because we're out for something. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, when we get back to the numbers, another number to remember is 2 times 3 is 6, 2 plus 3 is 5. Now, 1 is special, right? Everybody says 1 is not a number and 0 is not a number, but that's not true. They're all numbers. Well, if 0 is not a number, then it's a letter. 1 and 5 equal to 5 and 6, and 2 and 3 equals to 5 and 6. 1 and 5 and jails the 2 and 3, but 2 and 3 create the 4. The reason 2 and 3 create the 4, because 2 and 2 are 4. So you create the 4. 2 times 3 is 6. So you now create the 4 and the 6. Now you take out, you take the 0, which is valued at 1 and 5, or 15, and you automatically get blackjack. 1.5 times the payout. I'm a hard understand tonight. I know there's so many things. You want to reach 7 from 9. 9 minus 2 equals 7. 9 plus 7 equals 7. 7 and 2 equals 9. Did you follow me? 8 and 8 is 16. You want to get the 7 from 8? 8 minus 1? 8 plus 8. What do you put together? 1 and 8. The letter R, the letter H, the letter A. Now it makes the letter J and K. You got Arch Joker. That's what it says. Aha! Joker! Poker Joker, Jack. Where else are we? Partridge in a pear tree. You know why a partridge in a pear tree? Because you got 2 cards that are the same and 3 cards that are the same. How about baseball? With 16 pitches, a man scores 15 balls. Well, excuse me, with 16 balls, a man scores. But at 15, the count is now 3 balls, 3 men on base, 12 pitches, 15 pitches. It's the egg. Now, what happens with the egg if it's 1 more ball? Oh, that cat is so funny. Is that cat not funny or what? Watch. This is ridiculous. I didn't notice the cats before. Oh, that's it. The mother just... Oh! Did you see that? Oh, that was so funny. Oh yeah, there's the batters, the pitchers, the balls, the strike, the positions, the outfield, how long everything is. Everything counts. I mean, 3 batters, 3 outs, 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 12 balls. Next batter comes up. The next batter that comes up, the first pitch is the 13th pitch. What is it going to be, a ball or a strike? Because we're going exact. We're playing exact. Okay? We're not doing what they did to the game. We have to go where they had the rules exact. And we have to play it that way. I mean, just drawing letters. Just drawing letters. See the points missing over here? See the square in the middle? KV. KV. What else we have here? 313. 313, what it is it's a figure 8. And don't forget there are 2 figure 8s. I'm going to have to... Here's the 2 8s. So they go from here all the way around here. And they go all the way around here. And they come all the way back and go this way. This is the world, but this is our life. We play on the diamond right here. This is our diamond. This is our day. But the reality, this is how it works. And then it goes up here and down here. I'm sorry, I can't move my pen. Looks like 2 fat asses, eh? But anyways, whatever it is, we run. I mean, there's a whole lot of numbers to do this, but we run, okay, at 3, 1, and 3. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday's a miracle. Friday's, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3. Wednesday's a miracle. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then you go Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You see you're going 1, 3, 3, 1. When you do that, you're connecting 4 and 4, making it 8 days a week. The cycle. The singers who are out there, they are most definitely, whether they know it or not, they know a lot. They know the truth inside their music. Anyways, all I like to say is TEN is 20 and a 5 and a 14. The 5 is the passage. So all you have to say is 2014 instead of 2015, because it's going to happen near the Jewish holidays in October of 2014. And someone asked me, what do you mean it's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm writing a book, putting things together. In my book it says something's going to happen. I don't know. Future is that way. What I know is this way. I don't know any more than that. How could I without making it up? Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.